I'd say this is rather fine considering the last time I moved places. It took me like, what, 3 weeks to get back to doing this, so 2 weeks and a missed day is probably okay in my book. I don't know. Regardless, I moved places and, unfortunately took a hiatus because of it. That is all in the past now, and now I get to talk about how much I feel like I'm failing. Because that's, I guess, really what this is all boils down to. Um, Now I did have like a little bit of a sort of myself session like a couple days back where I walked to Shmeekly in the middle of the night and talked into my phone to alleviate my itch to center myself. What I found out then was that, my God, I needed therapy because I felt totally inadequate for everything that I was doing, and I feel like I'm failing at just about every turn that I possibly could. So I yesterday so obviously I took like what 3 days to actually go through with something like that. And yeah, yesterday I called the people and it did a weird thing where it went straight to voicemail and said that the offices are closed beyond 4:30, and I'm like, oh well, damn, I guess I missed it. Guess I'll call back Monday. But then I checked the time and it was 3 o'clock. So I was like, all right, what the hell? I called back again and then somebody picked up and it caught me so off guard that I didn't say anything for like 2 seconds. And then I, went through with everything else and now I have a Tuesday meeting. So that's something, I guess. In the meantime, I have a project for one of my classes that I haven't started, and it is due by the end of today, and I spent half of my day just sleeping. It's just like, yeah, I'm on top of things, obviously. Wonder if people like look at me and actually think I know what I'm doing. And I wonder what they see in me that I don't, because at the moment I've failed to get people onto What's the Point, which, technically isn't my show, but at the same time, like, I'm responsible for filling in slots for that. I'm meant to find people to fill those kinds of slots there, and if I can't do that, then what the hell am I doing this job for? It's it's ridiculous, but I feel somewhat justified in the sense that like a lot of the clubs just aren't talking to anybody. I emailed a couple people asking about the clubs that they're doing, and a grand total of 0 people have answered me back. So I guess people are just really bad at checking emails in this time of a crisis. But again, I'm not putting it on everyone else. I just need to figure out just what the hell I'm gonna do for next week. I uh, I got an extension for the buzzer system. That's at least a completion on check mark on my list. It's a small victory, but take what I could get. Considering all the inactivity I've done otherwise, I've been playing a lot of games, even though I told myself I wouldn't. And, I probably shouldn't, but, at the same time, I find myself with all this free time and nothing else to do besides wait for organizations to call me back. So I end up playing Hitman, and that's a lot of fun. It's it's just a good game. What else can I say? Not really groundbreaking to say that a good game is a good game. It's not super controversial or hot take or anything like that. But uh, during my like self-recording with my phone, I lamented a lot about how I was really just kind of like I was just wondering who the heck I was fooling when I set out, to Steven's point, to like try and be some sort of like, like I really wrestle with this idea of like putting stuff on the internet because I've seen so many other people on the internet do different amazing things, like watching Game Grumps and other gaming channels like do what they want to do and get paid for it and make a living off of it. And it's something that I really really want to do, but I know it's like super unobtainable because you got to get extraordinarily lucky just even for people to see one thing that you do. And I sort of know how the algorithm works. I made a video that helped a lot of people in some sort of sense. But I mean, at the same time, like that's those people weren't going there for me. They were going there because they had met up with some sort of uh because there was like some sort of evil in the system, and they wanted to be sure that they didn't get slighted by this person. And I'm glad that I was able to help people and confirm any sort of suspicions that people had on him. But at the same time, like it all like goes back to the point that I have yet to find something that people want to watch, like reliably so. And I uh, I did make You Got Game, and I will that will like always be something that I hold to, like that I like defend. I don't know. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like something that people would want to watch, you know? It just doesn't it just I myself can't give it that kick that it needs to be good, you know? And maybe I'm getting in my head too much. Maybe things will change once it actually releases and people like actually give criticism about it. But, I always feel like I'm stuck in this world where people are afraid to actually like voice what they think about something that I make, and that's terrifying in its own fact. But I'm just I'm just unsure about everything right now. I'm not I'm not that funny when it comes to being on You Got Game, and that's really what's like killing my mojo for it. And I'm really trying to like figure out how to be reliably funny on this show. And of course that's not coming easy. And I told myself this at the lake. I've got to like wait to get better, and getting better means like getting experience in the thing that I'm doing, and always just working at it every single show. Like, what can I do better this time? What can I do better now? I have an idea for the next show, and that is to like completely get rid of all of my ums and ahs and filler words when I'm on camera and stuff like that. But like I said before, everything changes when when the cameras start rolling. Everything becomes a completely different world, and you turn into a bumbling fool. I mean, people do enjoy it. People do enjoy playing in it, but I'm not sure people enjoy watching it. Is the thing. Maybe that's different. Maybe I am pushing my own thoughts on other people too much, but I just it's 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 hard. I'm sure you like if you're listening to this, you probably like already see like that I have zero faith in myself in making like anything good. But the thing is, I've been faced so many times with people telling me something was like, "Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is really nice." And then it's just like, "Yeah, but it's really not. It's really not that good." And I'm just I really the only person that like looked at something and said like that could be better, that could do well is was my choir teacher way back then. And obviously I didn't go into singing as a career, but it did like make me think like how can I be better at this? How can I do something that impresses this person? And even my dad, you know what? Yeah, my dad was as whether he made it purposeful or not, um kind of did that same thing where like sometimes I make a joke, he wouldn't laugh at it, and I'd be thinking to myself, all right, well, what the heck can I do to make something better so he can laugh at it? Because, that's really where all my sense of humor is centered around. But it's just like, I haven't had that sort of thing so far in all of my video making, and I just need somebody to tell me, like, this could be better in some way. Because and I don't think I'm ever going to get that too, because the position I'm in is a completely new position and nobody really knows how to run it. Nobody knows how to make it work. And that's really what I'm here to do. So the problem that I'm running into is that nobody's able to tell me like how to do it and how to make it better to fit the role that I am doing because nobody knows how this role is meant to fit. And I'm at the moment caught in a moment of self doubt and just need something to help me, I guess. That's really it. I talked for way longer on the phone, but I can't remember everything else. I should stop anyway. I've got homework and I've got to call my family today. So yeah, if you happen to come this far, thank you for listening. And if you're me from the future who lost your memory, stay strong, bud. You can get through just about anything. All right, I'll see you later.